A pessimistic reading of a Journey hit, Don't Stop Believin'. Journey's Don't Stop Believin' is quite possibly the world's most popular rock anthem. The song exploded onto the American rock scene in 1981, topping at number 9 on the Billboard Top 100 upon its release. We won't mention the tasteless Brits, who kept the song firmly out of their top 40. It's a song with the power to rebuild the broken, inspire the uninspired, and tear the roof off any karaoke bar. But what if the song were more sinister than any of us had ever imagined? Sure, it all seems lovely. A lonely boy and a lonely girl meet just when they're on the brink of diving into the deepest depths of their loneliness. The encounter is enough to save them from themselves, from the utter despair to which they would otherwise undoubtedly succumb. Look deeper, however, and the song becomes a dark and twisted nightmare. We start out with a girl from a small town, and picture somewhere like Merced, California, or Sparks, Nevada. This girl, let's call her Felicia, feels alone in the world. I mean, she's so goddamn lonely that she wanders off to some rundown train station in the middle of the night without any particular destination in mind. I'm no detective, but this is how episodes of the first 48 generally start. Cut to Felicia's dad, who gets out of bed to, say, catch a late-night skin-flicking HBO, only to find his daughter missing. He wakes up his wife, but she just says, "I told you I have a headache, Carl." But then she realizes what's going on and goes into panic mode. Pretty soon, both parents are sitting inside a police station in their pajamas, filling out a missing persons report and waiting until it's light enough to put up flyers all over town. Remember, this was before cell phones. They couldn't just call the girl, Felicia. Meanwhile, in some other unspecified region, likely South Detroit, though we don't know if the boy is still living there or if it's just where he had the misfortune of being raised. Some boy, born and raised in one of the nation's most dangerous big cities, is also boarding a train. He's got nothing with him, and we don't know his motivations. He's just getting on a train. By happenstance, or fate, if you believe that kind of thing, the two come together in some seedy nightclub. I mean, this place is a dump. Quite literally, as Steve Perry's immaculate voice would seem to indicate, the last place anyone would go intentionally. With smoke in the air so thick you can't see the tip of your nose. Cheap women, former small-town girls probably, smell like barefoot wine and knockoff perfume. They sit around waiting for men, city boys probably, to share the night with them, which literally costs them nothing but a yellow smile. And it just goes on and on, and on, and on, in a perpetual cycle. Somewhere in the midst of this gathering of lowlifes, our heroine locks eyes with our hero. For the girl, this guy is Kevin Bacon or Patrick Swayze or something, a cut-loose city boy with an eye for danger who represents everything her parents, who are probably now setting up for some press conference outside the police station, told her to stay away from. To the boy, this girl's some innocent country bimbo. She smiles at him, timidly, and he, like so many other men in the club, takes that as an open invitation to share the night. By the time they stumble out the door, Felicia thinks she's in love, and the guy thinks he's, well, in. They wander aimlessly down the street lights enclosing them like a ribcage encloses a heart into the night. Emotionless strangers mill about all around the place like zombies migrating from one end of the boulevard to the other and back again ceaselessly. Junkies duck into alleys to inject themselves with dirty needles, chasing the dragon of emotion but never quite getting close enough to ride. Flash forward a couple of years and Felicia's life looks like the board game by the same name, except it's the copy of the game from the rainy day cupboard in your third grade classroom where the spinner's broken so none of the little plastic pieces can advance any further forward than they already have. That boy from Detroit left long ago, on another train probably, but not before the two of them shared enough nights to leave Felicia with her own little city boy. Now she's working her ass off. Double shifts at a greasy diner down the street where all the coffee is decaf and the homeless people wash their feet in the bathroom. Whatever money doesn't go to baby formula goes to her own intravenous emotion, and if anything's left after that, it goes to the penny slots. Her parents won't loan her any more money. Quite frankly, they're still a little pissed off about the whole running away from home thing. Her mom's even too ashamed to bring her up at her wine-soaked buco nights because the last time she did, Bernadette told her some people are winners and some people are just born to lose. Back at Felicia's apartment, she's nuking a TV dinner and smoking a cigarette while City Boy Jr. teases the corner of an old Blues Brother VHS tape. She thinks to herself that maybe one day he'll grow up to be a blues singer. God knows he's got the pedigree for it. But she snaps out of it when the phone rings. She picks it up. It's her dad. He's offering for the last time to help her out, to let her move back in with them so he can help her take care of the baby. But Felicia just remembers the last moment she shared with her baby daddy before she lost the feeling in her toes. He's coming back, Daddy, she says. I believe it. Don't, he says. Stop believing.